Hello and welcome back. The exhibit went beyond our expectations. There was a constant flow of visitors. We had animated conversations. Actually, a lot of the conversations gave me ideas to do future videos. So I think that's wonderful. It was fun also to hear about people who do watch the videos. They came to the exhibit, and it was fun to hear that. And hi to you. Robert and I, we never expected this. So the exhibit was really, really fun. Before I continue, I invite you to join me with a cup of your favorite drink, and cheers. Put me on pause and go get yourself a cup of your favorite drink and join me back. Now, I made a few notes because there's so much to say and I don't want to forget. Let me give you perhaps a little tour of what happened before, during, and after the exhibit. So before the exhibit, there's a lot of stuff that I kept talking about, admin work, and I did a lot, let me tell you. So about a month before the exhibit, Robert was in charge of the mailing list, so he started early in 2025 to build the list, and we came up with quite a large number. So I made invitations, and so about 3 weeks prior to the exhibit, the invitations were mailed. I like that approach of inviting people. I think it's a personal touch, and it's worth doing so. So about 2 weeks prior to the exhibit, I looked at the watercolors and the gouache and some acrylic works, and I said to Robert, I think the paintings would look better if the matte was a colored matte versus a white matte. And so I gave him 2 or 3 paintings, and because he's used to do that, he does photography, and he's pretty good at making mattes when he frames his photos. So he did that, and then I kept giving him another one, and then anyways, he ended up with about 14 mattes to do, and he did them all. It takes a long time, and never a complaint. It was okay, put it there, and you would, so I filmed them a little bit, so while I'm talking about this, you can watch him work. It takes quite a while. I think it's about an hour per painting to do, because it's a lot of measuring, and so you have a quick view of what he did for me for the exhibit, and I'm very appreciative of what he did. So he did that, and then after he was ready, I began packing. And packing the paintings for a long drive is something that you have to be careful with. You don't want the paintings to damage one another, and you don't want the frames to be damaged, the corners of the frames. So it took me about, I would say, close to a week to wrap them all up. It's like a moving day. I rented a van, and on Thursday night we loaded all the artworks in the van, and Friday morning we left around 5 o'clock in the morning to arrive at Visual Arts Mississauga around 12:30. You have to park the car in a loading station, and thank goodness they had a trolley, so we got that and we started to empty the van, bring it in. A friend of Robert's dropped by, Greg, and he offered to help us do the setup of the exhibit. So the exhibit, the paintings are you place them on, it's on strings with S hooks. And so it's chains that you have all around the walls. And he moved the chains as we were putting the pictures on. And I tell you, it may sound like it's an easy task, but it wasn't. And between the three of us, it took us almost 4 hours to set up the room for the exhibit. We left Visual Arts Mississauga around, it was past 4 o'clock. We went to the hotel, cleaned up, went to the restaurant. We went to a wonderful Italian restaurant. And after that, we went back to the hotel the following day, Saturday morning. We had breakfast, and then we're sitting in the room, and I said to Robert, because, watching the news made me feel a little bit, how do you say that? Doom and gloom? Something like that. So I said to Robert, look, I've been saying it for a while, with the way the economy is going and all that, and especially with the news of the morning. I said, let's not expect anything. It's let's just go there, and hopefully some people will come and visit. So we go to the art center, open up the doors for 10 o'clock, and I'm watching my clock. So I said to Robert, okay, it's 10:15. Then I said it's 10:25, and he said, are you going to do that every 10-15 minutes? But let me say this. Visual Arts Mississauga, we call it VAM. VAM is a very well known, and it attracts lots of visitors. So around 10:30, there were groups of people that started to come in with young children. And, they started coming in. And I will say that from 10:30 till almost 4 o'clock, that's a blur for me. The flow of visitors was unbelievable. And it was so unexpected. And then the sales started. And I was busy. We were busy, because while I was selling artworks, Robert was finding the proper package for the actual paintings. While he was doing that, I was filling in all the receipts, the certificates of authenticity, the invoices, and it's in double because, I have to keep my copies, and my family, and on both sides. They arrived around I think it was 3:30, something like that. And I was presented with a gift, a beautiful artwork made for me. And so this is the artwork. And I was really touched by her gift. She loves to write, to draw, and to paint, and I hope she will continue, because you are very talented. I didn't spend much time with them at the exhibit because I was too busy with all the paperwork. But after the exhibit, we all went to a restaurant, and we had a wonderful family gathering, and we had so much fun. After the family gathering, we went back to the hotel, and Sunday morning, before getting there, we both thought, it's not going to be very busy, because yesterday was such we thought it's going to be a quiet day. But again, we were wrong. We were wrong, and it was busy, and I kept making more sales, and I was just stunned by everything. Sunday, the exhibit was ending at 3 o'clock, because we had to be out by 4. We had wonderful friends that came over, and they helped us for the tear down, and their names are Lisa and Angelo. Thank goodness that they were there. Again, we were saved by friends to help us clear the place. And at the end, just when we were about to start uploading the van, Brian, who was coming over to pick up his paintings. He offered to help, so he helped Robert and Angelo carry the paintings with the trolley and all that to the van, and that kind of really sped up the time that we had to leave the exhibit room. I was blown away really by the feedback, the positive feedback, the encouragement from the people, the sales, and also the interest. I mean, I was blown away by all that. The exhibit for me is a success, and it's also a very, very humbling experience. And I think I'm still processing it. I'm thankful for people who took the time to come to the exhibit. Some people came from very far away. My brother and my sister-in-law Diane, they came from Gatineau. They took the train to come to the exhibit. There's a lot of friends, like they traveled like 2-3 hours to come and be at the exhibit. So this type of encouragement is very humbling to me. So I end this video by saying thank you to everyone who made this exhibit a success. Because of you, I went back home feeling happy, content, and so did Robert. And now I leave you with scenes of visitors looking at the artworks. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you soon. And until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.